my name is boy Rat. Goddammit, I'm bringing you a new motherfucking chicken licking shoutcasting today. Today is another episode where I shoutcast a team, one of these top amateur teams, or just a team who wants to be shoutcasted. Right now we're watching Legend Status. They are playing Hardpoint on Plaza. We see Villain. He gets in there and takes out by the other team. I don't know who they're playing, but I see one of the kids' name is Wonka, so I guess they're playing Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. I guess that's their team name. I don't know. But let's get right into it. They're only down 10-0 on this Hardpoint Plaza. Right now he's using the Scorpion Evil. That's the gun I use on Plaza. I only use the Scorpion on 2 maps because I think on close maps it just rapes, like these close maps like Hijack and Plaza. As Villain takes out Vashik, and he should be pushing up for this orange control. Takes out Strongly. He loses the gunfight to Wonka, and right now they should have somebody rotating, pushing into that orange spawn because they want to flip the spawn. They do not want this blue spawn. As the blue spawn is the worst spawn for the next hardpoint. Playing hardpoint, you always want to think 2 spawns ahead, and they're using smoke, which is a good idea by Willy Wonka the Chocolate Factory. I like this idea, but however they have nobody pushing through. A Villain gonna be pushing through. You see somebody to the left of it. I guess he doesn't see him. He's hiding through the smoke and the Stormy. What the fuck kind of gamer tag is that? Stormy's long neck. I can't deal, man. Like, what caused you to make a gamer tag like that? But they lost control of this next hardpoint. I don't really know what people really call this area. I just call it hardpoint. The hell, I haven't heard nobody really call it. Hell, if he gets a headshot on Wonka, he really pick up the 2 pistol snap. No, he gets headshot himself by slap package. But however, they do have a good spawns. Is they rotated very good and they push the spawns by the opponent. Now right here, the other team, Willy Wonka the Chocolate Factory, will be pushing orange. And they're gonna be spawning bar, and Villain gets taken out by his own team. And Hasty gets a 3-piece on the team. Hasty going in right now, taking out slap package, and they will have control of this hardpoint, and they will be up by the lead. Have a decent lead of about 15 points or something around that area, as Villain gets taken up by Vashik, who's going to be trying to push this info spawn. And this hardpoint, that you pretty much want to push this info, or that you can push through orange and go to the basement, and you can take off that guy anchoring. This is a hard spawn to really break. I mean, this is a hard hill to really break after the other team gets control of it. It's not too likely to break. But let's hop on board with Reckless. I believe Reckless was the player that played for Newbridge. I played them a couple of weeks ago, but he got dropped because he couldn't go to it, to Chicago or something like that. But let's hop on board with him. Let's see what he can be rocking. He's gonna be rocking this MSMC with, I don't know what camera this is. I can't really tell. Some type of blue and Suburban. He's gonna be getting a gunfight versus Stormy's long neck, getting the 2-piece versus Vashik, or if he'll get a 3-piece, that would have been a huge play for his team to get control of that hardpoint. Right now it's just being contested, as they are doing a pretty good job of not giving it up so quick. The Villain goes in there and takes out slap packages, and they get control of the hardpoint, but he quickly loses a gunfight to Vashik, and they lost control, but it's being captured again. And I like this play by, and too bad Reckless got taken out, but I really like that play by him, trying to push those spawns so that to give his teammates the other spawn, well, which they want. That, like I've said, that you cannot emphasize it enough, but hardpoint it's not all about those kills. It's not all about just as soon as the hardpoint is up, just attacking the hardpoint. First off, in the hardpoint, that you want to be able to get the spawns. That you cannot do nothing without getting the spawns for each hill. Like even if the hill is up and you're already losing it, that you don't want to just rush in there and try to take control of the hill. That you want to pretty much, how can I explain, to flip the spawns off the bat. That's the easiest way to doing it. Right now, Legend Status should be pushing through this blue side, as they are kind of spread out. It's like everybody's doing their own thing, and they're getting 2-piece by Stormy's long neck. This is a big win by Reckless right here, and that's a smart play by not challenging that. They needed that winning, and right now they just this other team, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, just has complete control of this white hill. And right now, if I was Legend Status, I would just be setting up for this bar or this disco hill, as Reckless gets taken out by Vashik. That was bad timing. He went to Wow as soon as the other guy came. And this is bad timing. There's just a lot of luck in Call of Duty. Like, that's why I really try not to wow a lot, because they seem like that you get caught wowing at the very wrong times, and they do have control of this disco hill. Now, conceding that the fact that they lost about 30 points to the last hill, they can come back. Now let's hop on board with Haste. Haste, he's a pretty good player. He's gonna be rocking this MSMC with the Cinemate. If he gets taken out by slap package, and they're not gonna be having control of this hardpoint anymore, but they're contesting it right now. That they should be using smokes or something to give them a little advantage, but they have control of the hardpoint right now. Haste should be pushing through this orange. He's gonna be aiming down sights at the orange. Aiming down sights to mid. He's changing direction. One of his teammates dives mid, and they are trying to use smoke to get control. He sees somebody dolphin dive in. He's not shooting him. Now he shoots Wonka. And right now he should be pushing through this orange. Good plays by Haste. Takes off a Sheik. A 2-shot. Almost almost gets a 3-piece on slot package, but he dies in like 2 bullets. But that was really good plays by Hayes. I like how he noticed the awareness that they had to get control of that orange. And right now, there's about 10 seconds left in his hard point. He sees somebody come down to ask, he takes them out, and after a matter of seconds, guys, as you see hard point, you could regain, you could lose a hard point, and at the split second, you can regain those points right back. He's taking out a huge gunfight versus Stormy's long neck. Like I was saying, you could lose a hard point, and then a couple seconds, you can regain those points right back. Hayes doing big things for his team right now, extending the hard point, gets taken out by Wonka, gets a lucky headshot on him, and those headshots can be crucial and a lot of luck. And he gets taken out by a hunter killer. I honestly hate those things. Every time I play, it's like I always die by one. It's just always me. Like, it don't matter if a teammate's next to me, I'll die bad. He won't. Hayes, I don't know how he doesn't pick up that kill on Wonka. Wonka ate a couple bullets right there, and then Hayes stopped shooting and ended up dying right now. As they are still, hold on, they are losing by 30 points right now, but they can easily come back if they just start rotating to this next hill. This hill is pretty much dead. As they get the chump change of it, now they have to rotate. And now they're going to be rotating late, as the other team will always be in this, will already be in a Debo spawn. As Hayes dies by Bashik camping in the corner. Let's hop on board with Cracker. I really don't know too much about Cracker. I don't know if this was his gamer tag before, but if so, I never really heard of him. He's also using an MSMC too. All the teammates are using MSC. He got this flak jacket and his tactical mask. Maybe tactical mask I will take off, because not too many people really use stun grenades anymore. Tactical mask I will use dexterity. I believe that dexterity is probably the best perk in the game, to be honest. It is a crazy perk. It helps you, it makes you pull your, I don't know, like, it's like for hardpoint it's really helpful because you're using an SMG, you climb stuff and pull out your gun faster. And I don't know how this feels. It's kind of like a steady aim or something. But as they are going to not have control of this hardpoint as well, and there's 20 seconds left right now that they should make one last push. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know why I started to yawn. I guess it's because it's still a little early, but they started right now. They should be rotating to this next hardpoint, as they are going to have complete control of this. Now, the other team, to push the spawn, the other team will have no other choice but to come through blue. But they're probably Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory will probably just come right ahead, since that's where they spawn, like I said. And Cracker gets taken out by his back. He probably could have had that gunfight on the kid laying down in the corner, but unfortunately gets taken out by his back. And he's going to see somebody. He's going to see Vashika and Kev in the corner, and they are down by they are losing by a lot right now. They need to get in this hardpoint and control it. I think the other team, I think Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory can actually win up this hardpoint. So Legend Status needs to make some plays right now. They need somebody to make bigs. Cracker's struggling 15 to 29, and somebody needs to make plays. And like I said, at the moment, Villain goes huge for his team. That was the play that they needed. They could have almost lost this game if Villain did not make that play. He went huge and got a 3-piece right there, so that was a good play. Hayes picks up 2 on his own, and that can maybe the momentum that they need. I could have swore he just saw somebody in his corner. Yeah, he just saw somebody in his corner, and now this is going to be it. And I think the other team, I think Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory may have control of this hardpoint, but no, Legend Status is still fighting back. That they need somebody to go big for their team right now. If they can take complete control of this hardpoint for the whole 60 seconds, this can be huge, and this can almost bring them back into the game, as they all have a really good setup. Hayes gets a 2-piece with a counter killer right there. As Cracker will see somebody in the circle, he takes them out, and he saw somebody on his mini map shooting from that blue. As Reckless is going to be there right now. Legend Status has a very beautiful setup. They're almost complete control of this. He sees somebody circle, takes somebody again, sees another pivotal circle, and loses the gunfight. Let's hop aboard with, who we gonna hop aboard with? Let's hop aboard with Reckless. He's on a 3-kill streak, and he's gonna be aiming down sights on this blue area. And like I said, they have a really good setup there. This hardpoint has not even been contested once. It doesn't look like it's gonna be contested anytime soon, as Reckless is looking down the circle, as they opponent's team trying to smoke a Villain's gonna rush in there, not give them any chance. But they're really walking. The Chocolate Factory is giving up on this hardpoint, which they need. And like I said, I told you guys, you can come back a hardpoint. Look at that, they held it for the entire 60 seconds and only down about 30 seconds. Now this hardpoint is going to be huge, and Reckless is shooting at a plant. I guess he thought that was a person. As Legend Status does have control of this hardpoint, and they are down only about 29 points, and they have complete control of the hardpoint right now. They actually have a guy watching an orange and a guy watching a mid, and nobody's on the hardpoint right now. As they lost control, they got off the hardpoint. There's a little miscommunication right here. Reckless gets a 2-piece and Dale's. Oh man, this is coming down to the wire. And Reckless does have a score streak. That's a lightning strike, I believe, and he has, man, this is coming down to the wire. They only down by about 15. His lightning strike gets a kill, and they lose. Now he should be rotating to the orange. He sees one of his teammates down there. He should push up in this orange. This is huge. Nobody's coming from orange. I don't know where the other team is. What do they win? 2 seconds left. 1 second left, and letter status. They tied. Wow, guys, this is the first tie I've ever seen in letter status and Willy Wonka the Chocolate Factory tie. We bring the scoreboard. Haste goes in. Good job, letter status. Hey, fucking dead.